seen a lot of different machines. Why don't you kind of go through what machines we've seen today and what's going on with everything they do?
Okay, the typical process in harvesting cotton is we have 2 John Deere 9996 cotton pickers. They pick 6 rows of cotton at a time, runs through the header and blows the cotton into the back of the picker there. And when he comes out on the end with a full basket, he'll dump on either what's called a bowl buggy, or he'll dump directly onto what's called a module builder. And a module builder is what makes what you see behind us here. This is called a module.
There are many fantastic exhibits to see at the Memphis Zoo. You can take a visit to cat country and see some ferocious felines. The cats have a ball, and you can too.
He'll pull underneath me, and I'll keep going where I never have to stop.
Wow.
See, he'll get like the same speed as I am, and we'll just keep cutting, and I'll dump.
That's a lot of rice.
I think we hold 315 bushels in this combine. That grain cart will hold probably 850. It'll hold a few dumps, but when you're full and when you're cutting in 160 to 70 bushel rice while you're dumping, you're putting actually more than the 300 bushels in there, because we're steady cutting as we go.
Coming around full circle, let's bring it home to North America to visit our feathered friend, Maggie the barn owl. In the wild, barn owls make their nests in or near a barn. Like Maggie, all birds have feathers, and many birds use their feathers for flight. Flight feathers have nano-sized hooks called barbs that curl and grip each other to hold the feather together. These hooks create a Velcro effect that gives the feather its shape and aerodynamic ability. In other words, it helps Maggie to fly.
The outside is really hard and has sealed the juice up in it. To get the juice out, it takes 1,800 pounds of pressure to get the juice out of a sorghum cane. And a lot of people think all you do is dehydrate the juice to make sorghum, but it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Signs of a grizzly bear. Connolly Allen, offers, we out of here. We got Mayo, Rudy Gay, and Randall. Called at the Groundhouse Triangle. Shots fire, hit you from any angle.
You really have to pick them fresh. There's no delay. Like you can't, you know, some crops you can pick ahead and then ship, like tomatoes and stuff like that, but you really got to be on top of your game.
They do. I mean, they'll last 7 to 10 days in the cooler, but they really taste a whole lot better if they're not refrigerated, and if you know, if they are, they're not more than a day or two old.
At this center, which is brought to you through a grant from the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the United States Rural Utility Services Division, Bobby Good, our outreach director in West Tennessee, a total of 14 different schools are going to have the opportunity to learn about the animals at the zoo, the wildlife, and the conservation methods that we use here at the zoo and elsewhere to preserve wildlife throughout the world. You'll learn about nanotechnology and how little small objects and studies have helped human sciences as well, and helped us learn about our flora and our fauna that are so important to preserve.